What's good, TMG fam? It's your boy L, and I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. Listen, now I'm a little bit clueless when it comes to the whole TikTok movement. I gotta be honest with y'all, man. TikTok, it never really made its way into my world like that. You know what I'm saying? I see it, I'm aware of it, I know about it, but I never really downloaded the app, participated, did anything like that. My sons have, you know what I'm saying? So that's what makes me more aware of the app. So this whole Trump trying to ban it, they're stealing information, all that type of stuff going on. It never really, you know what I'm saying? I just never really was into it like that. So hearing about it, it really didn't do nothing for me. But I keep hearing about it. I hear Microsoft is in talks with trying to ban it and everything like that. So it's just been at the top of a lot of headlines lately. So, but today we're here with a video that says 5 ghost videos so scary they should ban TikTok. Ban TikTok, which they're already trying to do if Microsoft don't buy it. All right, so we're gonna get into this video, man. If you're new to the channel, if you're a TikTok fan, make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. And I just want to say to you, I feel your pain. No, I don't. I don't know what you're going through. If you're sitting out there right now, you're upset that they're about to ban TikTok. I really don't feel your pain. I don't know. But anyway, man, subscribe anyway and leave a like. Hey, and let's get to this video.
Top 5 Ghosts Calling Camera. Randonautica Revisited. You might recognize TikTok user Matt Hall from a previous video I did about Randonautica.
So I saw this thing that a lot of people were doing on TikTok called Randonauting. It's an app that you download and it gives...
That's usually how you get yourself in. I saw this thing that everybody was doing and I tried it. Now I'm dead. Or now I'm missing. Now I'm on a milk carton. Now I'm... Like, fam, like, keep following everybody else. Keep following the quote-unquote trend. See where it leads you.
Gives you a completely random location close to you that you go to, and apparently it's supposed to be a glitch in the simulation or something like that.
What's that?
Holy Is there anybody here?
I think I just heard something.
Now, since his terrifying encounter in the woods, Matt Hall claims that he has had a new and even more horrifying encounter at his job. Matt says that late one night, when he was working the overnight shift, a security camera at his work started beeping. Now, the security camera has motion sensors and only starts beeping when someone or something disrupts the sensor. Naturally, Matt immediately went to check the camera. He was chilled to the core when he saw this.
There's literally somebody outside, like, dragging a bag at my work. No, sorry, I'm just recording in case something happens. I can't see his face. Where's he going? He's literally running down to the door. He's coming up to the door right now.
What are you about to walk to the door and open it? Yo, people are, either this is a hoax or you are that dumb. You look like you was about to walk to the door to open it, bro. You should get shot in your face.
See? Oh my f***ing
dummy!
God, he's outside the door. He's outside the door right now.
Oh, look at me, I'm a dummy, so I'm just gonna keep recording the door when somebody's at the door, banging on the door. Like, come on, man. That's what makes me think this one here might be a hoax. Come on, man, because this is how you react in this type of situation?
No, there's nowhere to hide in here. It's just this one room. The door, yeah, the door is locked, but... Oh my f***. He's like behind the building now. I don't, can you just get here, please, really?
Matt frantically calls 911 to...
Oh, so he was like, I didn't hear that he called 911 then. Because I'm like, I thought he was. I didn't know who he was talking to. I thought he was live on his phone. So he might have been talking to people while he was live on his phone showing. I don't know. I didn't think he was on the phone with 911. I take some of it back. You notice how I said some of it, because you still walk to the door like a dummy. I take some of it back.
To summon the police. While on the phone with the emergency operator, the outdoor CCTV camera records a man dragging what looks like a trash bag right in front of the building's exit. Matt says that the police came and searched the area surrounding the building, but they couldn't find anyone. Even more baffling, the garbage bag the man was carrying was simply stuffed full of old clothes. So was this encounter somehow connected to Matt's previous randonauting experience? Was it even real? Or was it just a TikTok hoax? You decide. German Reddit user Overhype13 claims that he and his friends were randonauting when they were led to the middle of nowhere, a seldomly traveled walking path in the woods in Germany. They had pretty much given up finding anything when they suddenly spotted a mysterious flower and a plaque on a tree.
Okay, also, warte. Wir haben eine neue Intention gesucht. Also wir haben eigentlich ohne Intention gesucht. Ja. Er hat den Point angemacht und wir waren irgendwie so mitten im Wald. Wo der Point ist? Ja, warte. Das ist der Radius. Wir sind halt direkt da beim Radius. Ja, Punkt ist da. Ja, wir sind auf jeden Fall im Radius. Und jetzt haben wir die Gegend abgesucht, also so ein kleiner Weg. Wir haben die Gegend abgesucht. Hier ist halt nichts. Hier war halt nichts. Bis wir eine Blume gesehen haben. Ich filme das mal. Hier ist halt so ein Schild. Thilo, guter Freund, Ruhe und Frieden. Das haben wir jetzt gar nicht gesehen. Aber jetzt achte aufs Datum. 24.07. Welches Datum haben wir heute? Sag's mal. Wir haben einfach den fucking 24. Junge, Mann. Vor 2 Jahren. Das war vor genau 2 Jahren. Wir haben das fucking gleiche Datum. Ey, das kann doch kein Zufall sein. Jungs. Als ob das genau vor 2 Jahren war. So, als ob hier jemand vor 2 Jahren gestorben ist. Scheiße.
Reddit user Overhype13 says that after he did some extensive Google searching to find the man named Thilo, who passed away exactly 2 years ago on the exact spot where Randonautica sent them, he wasn't able to find anything. Overhype13 believes that there is no way the Randonautica app could have known about the memorial sign that shared the same date as their exploration. This mysterious incident remains unexplained. TikTok user Tyler Vasquez says that after watching many strange videos about the Randonautica app, she simply had to try it out for herself. The app gives her a location about 1.5 miles from her home, so she travels there and documents her experience. The location she is led to is a secluded creek, surrounded by woods. What happens next is downright chilling.
Alright, so I think I gotta go this way down a creek. Alright, this is what I found so far. Pretty creepy. I'll go see what that is. Okay, so I just opened up one of the photos, and it's whatever the that is. Then we have these random 3. This one's it's your birthday with the snowman with, I don't know. And these 2 I just put together. It's like, play with me. Alright, I think it was just my imagination. I think I'm just hearing but I'm trying to read these. I swear I'm friendly. Play with me.
Taylor finds creepy drawings scattered all around the rocks that look like they have been drawn by a child. Then she hears the unexplained voice of a little girl and just runs. When Taylor Vasquez posted her video to TikTok, her viewers suggested that the creepy little voice actually says, "You hide and I'll find you."
Play with me. Play with
That is exactly what that little demonic kid said.
me.
I don't want to play. Out of the screen, I don't want to play. Nobody said they wanted to play with you.
After many requests by her viewers, Taylor returns to the creek 3 days later to find out more about the strange drawings.
So I just hiked the mile back to the randonauting spot. Brought a flashlight as a weapon this time. As you can see, there's no one around me. I'm trying to go quick so that I don't waste too much time.
Instead of bringing an actual weapon, we're gonna bring a flashlight to use as a weapon. Okay, all right. I see the logic in that.
These are creepy as f. I feel like I should just grab them all really quick. If they have messages on them, because then, like, those look like symbols. I'm gonna just go like quick so that maybe somehow we'll figure out what they mean. Maybe there's meaning to them. I'm too scared to stay that long. I'm so fucking nervous. I'm taking that too.
Like, in my mind, I would start thinking, like, maybe I need to alert the police because I'm finding all this kid stuff out here. Is there any kids in the area that have been reported missing? Something like that. Like, why am I finding, don't anybody think it's odd, strange, random that you're finding all this kid stuff out in the woods? Kid stuff. Like, don't a light bulb go off that these two woods, bunch of kid stuff, don't go together.
So I grabbed everything. I don't really see anything else.
Right next to a creek.
The voice is there again, but it's now quieter, and Taylor doesn't really hear it at first. The soft little voice seems to say, "You're not my family. You're gonna die if you don't go."
They have messages on them, because then, like, those look like symbols.
Taylor collects many more strange drawings that are scattered around the area. But then the voice gets louder and says,
I don't really see anything else.
Later, she posts her video, and when she reads the viewer comments, she makes another shocking discovery.
Okay, so I don't have a lot of time right now, but I saw this comment and I'm kind of hyperventilating, freaking out. This girl posted that she saw a f***ing child in my video. No one was with me, and tell me if you guys think that looks like a ghost child, because I don't f***ing know. But I didn't know if she photoshopped it or not. So I went to my videos and I screenshotted the exact part that she shows right there. And I see the face too. And so now I'm actually freaking the f*** out. I'm super terrified. I don't know what to do. I didn't see anyone or hear anything until that voice happened, but it just sounded like an echo. So I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me what you see, but
So let's play back the recent events that just taken place. I download a Randonautica app to go somewhere strange, and yet I find something strange, and now I'm freaking out because I found something strange that I set out to find by downloading this app. Like, seriously? Seriously, now you're hyper. No, you got what you asked for. Stop inviting these spirits to come meet you somewhere and then get it hysterical, start hyperventilating when it happens. Nah, embrace it.
that right there looks like a f***ing face to me. I don't know.
Now, what do you think Taylor caught on camera? Is it real? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Smarter people.
What's at the window? CJ from the YouTube channel CJ Longcrow's Vlogs is exploring the abandoned and allegedly very haunted Crow Creek Reservation High School in Stephan, South Dakota. The school and the land it sits on has a very dark and creepy history. In 1886, the Catholic Church set up a boarding school for Native American children on this land, and then basically forced the reservation children to attend. From the day the boarding school opened, the land seemed cursed. Crops and trees planted on the grounds wouldn't grow. Random unexplained fires destroyed many of the buildings, and the schoolhouse was directly hit and almost wiped out by not one, but 2 different tornadoes. But each time, the Catholic Church would simply rebuild the boarding school on the same ground. One of the school's darker stories involves a nun named Sister Wilhelmina Kaufman. On January 12, 1888, during a blizzard, the nun left the school building to go to the laundry house next door. Even though the buildings were very close together, she got lost in the blinding snow and couldn't find her way back to the school. The next morning, her body was found kneeling in the deep snow. She had frozen to death only 100 feet from the school's door. Cut to modern day. People who live near the Crow Creek Reservation High School report seeing many strange and frightening things. It is said that the terrifying apparition of a nun can be seen roaming the grounds, and some claim that they have seen dark shadow figures wandering the school's hallways. CJ Longcrow happens to have a friend that lives on the Crow Creek Reservation, right next to the allegedly haunted school. So not only was CJ able to explore the abandoned building,
Yo, I'll never understand house locations, bro, and the houses that people choose. Now, of course I get it. Sometimes you don't have a choice. You got to get what you can get. I respect that if that's the case. But if you had a choice and you was just like, I picked this one, and you know the situation, the background of this, I often question your thought process, man. I am not living next to that school. Heck nah. No, nah, it's not happening, bro. Especially with the history and the stories. A nun died, froze to death in the snow. No.
but he spent the entire night right beside the creepy school grounds. So early in the night, CJ and his friends head out to explore the school. They find some strange graffiti on the walls, and even more bizarre, a floor full of dead birds.
Holy... Doesn't that mean something? Can't remember. Dead birds being found like that means something, though. It means something. I can't think of it right now.
Those are dead birds?
But even more alarming are the aggressive living birds and bats that have made their home inside the abandoned school.
Sound like something moved down there. Here, let's do this one first. Oh, that's a fucking owl, bro. That's a fucking owl.
I don't care what it is.
Like, the higher we got up, like, it seems like that's... Oh, bro, we just want to get by. Fucking birds on crack, dog. Go.
After a few angry bird and bat attacks, the guys decide to finish up their exploration and just exit the school. But the creepy story doesn't end there. Now, as I mentioned before, CJ is sleeping overnight in a house that is right next to the abandoned school building. So late that night, while his friends are sleeping, he decides to take a walk around the haunted school grounds. It didn't go well.
Everyone else is asleep, so... dude, like, it's so creepy out here, because I heard so many fucking stories, like, just so many stories of, like, I just can't. But it is pretty fucking creepy out here, though, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like, I mean, just look at this building. Oh, bro.
CJ spots some shadowy figure walking by the abandoned school's third-story window. He freaks out and runs inside to wake up his friend Phil, asking him to join him to go check out the strange shadow. When they reach the third-floor window where CJ saw the figure, what they find is truly bizarre.
Okay, guys, this is exactly... Bro,
where could I have gone though?
It's exactly where the I saw it. Hold on, let me see inside there. Custodian? Closet?
Yeah.
Maybe,
Now, even though the shadow that CJ saw seems to appear from one side and walk quickly past the window, there's just nowhere to walk. There's a concrete wall on one side of the window and a tiny empty janitor's closet on the other. So where did the shape go? Did CJ Longcrow see one of the strange shadow apparitions that are said to haunt the Crow Creek High School? You decide. You can check out CJ's full exploration video over on his YouTube channel, CJ Longcrow's Logs.
Like, normally I'd be like, yo, this is all an elaborate hoax. But the fact that those dead birds were found in there like that, man, it could be just something random, just the birds die. But I've always heard that like it means something, that signifies like something to do with certain types of paranormal activity or something like that.
Disappearing act. Reddit user Edgy Christendom says that he and his girlfriend were exploring an abandoned mental asylum in Baltimore, Maryland, when this happens.
I almost hit that. Yo, this f***ing place is crazy, bro. Oh, moms.
Babe,
What?
where are you going?
I swear I just seen something.
Don't f***ing start that. Babe! Yo, what the fuck?
Bro, what the f***?
You're lying. You gotta be lying.
He turns just in time to catch a dark figure moving through one of the doors. But when he follows, there's no one there. Edgy Christendom doesn't necessarily claim that the video is anything supernatural, and he says that it could have simply been a homeless person
That's what I was saying. Like, fam, you in there with a squatter,
living in the
and they're territorial.
building. But if this was a person, then
There's no if that was a person.
person living in the building. But if this was a person, then where did they go? Let me know what you think. Camp Nowhere. The popular YouTube Urbex channel Exploring with Josh travels to what is rumored to be an abandoned summer camp in the Catskill Mountains of southeastern New York. The remains of the camp are in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by woods. Josh and his friends explore the mysterious site and discover that it was a former religious summer camp for children. Turns out the religious camp was built in the 1950s and operated for at least 15 years before being abandoned for unknown reasons. As Josh and his friends enter one of the decaying buildings on the property, they find a strange surprise.
Yo, what? What the hell? This is creepy.
Yo!
This is a fine. For real. What the heck? Who did that?
Do you think explorers did it, or it was just left like this?
Either satanic ritual cult people, or maybe explorers? I don't know, guys. This is freaking creepy. Look at this. Dude, who really hung all this up? Kind of cool. I like it. Dude, someone was hanging up masks up there. So these are.
See, and like it's giving me several different vibes. I get it could be somebody homeless in there, and it's a family. You see in the shelf, they have stuff on the shelves, but this other stuff just looks a little bit weirdish to me, bro. Like y'all need to be gone by the time Hills Have Eyes decide to come back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need to get out of here.
Obviously people, but that looks like the Ring one. The Grudge or the Ring. Tell me not. Yeah, on the calendar it says 2001, so unless this place went abandoned in 2001, this is our only trace at the moment of like any sort of timeline.
A calendar on the wall dates all the way back to March 2001, so the camp has likely been abandoned for over 19 years. Josh splits off from his friends who are taking pictures of the abandoned buildings. While exploring alone, he finds a broken down RV. He goes inside to take a look and accidentally captures something chilling.
Jeez. Well, there's nothing in here.
Bro, whoa. Was that a hand up top?
Jeez. Well, there's nothing in here. The bed in the back. Yeah. Okay. That's enough.
Did you see it? Well, Josh didn't either. But soon after he enters the RV, a mysterious small hand can be seen hitting the skylight on the roof. Now, Josh didn't notice the unexplained little hand, but when he posted his video to YouTube, his viewers were shocked. Some of them think that this could
Maybe it's just me, but people ain't aware of their surroundings no more, man. And I saw that quickly, and I know y'all did too, because y'all are smart. Y'all saw that quickly, bro. Like, who doesn't see or hear that? That made a real loud sound, bro. Pay attention if you're gonna be doing this.
Could be the ghost of one of the children that stayed at the camp long ago. But what do you think? Is this a ghost accidentally caught on camera, or simply one of Josh's friends messing around? And if it is one of his friends, they certainly have tiny little hands. Watch your step. French paranormal explorer Oz from the YouTube channel Project Activity travels to haunted locations all over France to investigate and record proof of the paranormal. In this episode, he investigates a house that is said to be extremely haunted. The house's owner, who wishes to remain anonymous, says that both of her grandparents passed away inside the home. She claims that after she moved in with her children, she began to experience terrifying paranormal activity on a daily basis. Every night when she would lie asleep in bed, she says that she would be woken up by the chilling sensation of something stroking and caressing her cheek. Even though the nightly event frightened her, she believed that this could be the spirit of one of her grandparents, peacefully watching over her and...
Yes. Listen here, grandma, granddad. Like, I love y'all. I love y'all. Don't get me wrong. I love y'all. And you know that stuff that grandparents do, they caress your cheek and everything like that. But don't do that if you're not here physically, bro. Don't do that in the afterward. No, don't be rubbing my... No.
and her children. But then, one night, something happened that changed her mind forever. Just after midnight, as the woman lay sleeping, she was suddenly jolted awake by the feeling of her bed frame violently shaking. The entire bed seemed to levitate off the ground and then seemed to be forcefully thrown a few feet across the room. The woman now no longer believed that this was the peaceful spirit of one of her grandparents haunting the home. She believed it was something much more dark and sinister, something that might wish to harm her and her children. The family moved out of the house the very next day, and the home has remained empty ever since. Paranormal investigator Oz from the YouTube channel Project Activity investigates the mysterious house to figure out just what is haunting the family. In his investigation, he uses some very unconventional tools, one of which is a small piece of paper placed inside a plexiglass box. The idea is that no wind or air currents can move the paper inside the box, so the only way it can move is by something supernatural. Oz is setting up a second device in the same room, which I'll get back to in a second. But as he prepares, right behind him, this happens.
Donc je vais l'activer et je vais vous montrer comment ça fonctionne. Non, c'est pareil.
See, that's what's crazy about paranormal activity, bro. You don't know things could be happening behind you while you're there that you don't even catch, bro. Oh, I bet if he'd have saw that, he'd have been out of there.
The piece of paper inside the plexiglass box mysteriously moves on its own. Oz doesn't notice and continues setting up his second, rather unusual device, a theremin. The theremin is sometimes used as a musical instrument, but it can also be used as a sensor. The theremin creates a tone whenever someone comes close to the antenna on top of the device.
This is a theremin, it's an electronic instrument. You produce music or sound by waving your hand into an electrical field.
So not long after Oz has set up the theremin,
That sounds like some of like the scary stuff they use in like horror movies. That sounds just like something used in a horror movie. Certain sounds in horror movies. Y'all can't tell me they didn't use that. Oh, they might have gave away a secret.
Your hand into an electrical field.
So not long after Oz has set up the theremin, something very strange happens.
Elle avait ici, alors là je vous montre avec ma petite lampe, il y avait un lit. Donc la tête...
I know his heart beating fast because mine is. Mine is right now.
pas pourquoi il s'est déclenché. Vous pouvez le refaire. S'il se déclenche, je sais pas encore.
Spirit die.
Okay. Ok. Bon. D'accord.
Now, just a bit.
I want to get one of those machines, but then sometimes it's better if you don't know. If there's stuff going on, I just don't want to know about it, bro. Imagine getting one of those and setting it up in your house, and your house has never been deemed to be, you know what I mean, to have spirits or to have a history or ghost or anything like that. But you set that up and it starts going off, bro, fam.
Bit freaked out, he continues on with his investigation. But it seems that whatever was messing with the theremin isn't done with Oz yet.
Et pour l'histoire, donc comme vous avez pu le constater, c'est une histoire qui est plutôt intéressante. Merde, c'est quoi ça? C'est la lanière de ma lampe torche. J'ai l'impression qu'on vient de tirer dessus. La lampe torche, elle est au sol.
Oz claims that something pulled on his pocket flashlight and broke the strap, causing the flashlight to fall hard to the floor. But then things get downright chilling.
Il y a eu ce truc avec cette batterie, ma lampe là, la lampe de poche qui s'est... J'ai eu l'impression en fait que quelqu'un me l'a tiré des mains. Ça a pété la lanière qui est cassée là, vous pouvez le voir. Et en fait elle est... en fait la lanière est complètement pétée quoi.
A strange whisper can be heard and a door behind Oz slams him in the back.
En fait la lanière est complètement pétée quoi.
Throughout his investigation, Oz has managed to stay relatively calm. But what happens next even frightens him.
Si je vous dérange dans cet étage, je descends. Je vous demanderai de ne pas faire de bêtises. Là, par contre, je suis... Sans déconner, c'est quoi ce bordel? Et franchement, il faut pas faire ça, quoi. Putain, je vais me faire pousser, quoi.
The ghost hunter
Turn around and push him back.
gets an unexplained push in the back by an invisible force and almost falls down the stairs. What the woman told him about the dark intentions of the spirit that haunts the home seemed to be true, as he has been attacked not once, but twice, by something he just can't see. So, is this house haunted by some dangerous malevolent spirit or demon? Let me know what you think down in the comments. That's all for now. Thanks.
Listen, man, that last one was crazy, bro. I need to know. I got to go back and check and see what the name of that machine was, man. The one that makes the sounds when you put your hand by it and stuff like that. Whew. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to try to. Y'all get at me in the comment section, though. Let me know what y'all think, man. Leave a like, share the video, subscribe, and which one you thought was the scariest. To the next reaction, man. I'm out. Peace, y'all. Stay solid. Hey.